The adaptive immune system is the third line of defense, where the body internally fights against unwanted pathogens, hence the choice of using different colored army men to represent the different cells in the adaptive immune system and a person drawn on the battleground. Just like an army has a battle plan, so too does the human body. When an unwanted pathogen enters the body, a chain of events is set in motion, alerting other cells and tissues to the pathogen, and the fight commences.
When a flavivirus pathogen enters the body, two things can happen. Either a macrophage or a B cell can enter. They then take antigens of the flavivirus pathogen and bind them to their receptors. This then can activate the helper T cell.
Humoral immunity occurs when the helper T cell and B cell join together to activate. They then form memory B cells, which remain in the blood and lymph and respond quickly to future infection, or plasma B cells. These plasma B cells rapidly produce at a high rate and secrete lots of antibodies. These antibodies then bind to the flavivirus antigens, marking them for destruction. There are 4 ways in which antibodies destroy. Neutralization, which blocks antigens from binding with other cells. Agulation, which the pathogens become trapped and easily destructed. Obsensation, where antibodies tag pathogens for destruction. And complement activation. Cell-mediated immunity activates the helper T cell, which releases a chemical called interleukin-1. The helper T cell then differentiates into both memory T cells, which remain in the blood and lymph and allow for a quick response towards future infection, or they become cytotoxic T cells, which are produced to the specific antigen, in this case the flavivirus antigen. These cytotoxic cells then bind to the infected cells and release cytokines to stimulate cell apoptosis. The flavivirus pathogen enters the body through a mosquito bite, penetrating the skin, causing the virus to enter the blood system. The adaptive immune system begins its battle plan, and this chain of events begins to fight the virus. As the adaptive immune system was unfamiliar with the virus and unable to fight against it at a rapid enough rate, the flavivirus took over the body, resulting in death. The unknown knowledge of how the disease was spread at the time of the Philadelphia epidemic meant that the individuals were unable to implement effective precautions. The possibility of reinfection would have also been high because of the commonly found carrier of the disease. These factors all work together to cause the flavivirus to become an epidemic. The vaccine is a live, weakened form of flavivirus which is injected to the body in a shot. It enters the bloodstream, but because of its weakened form, the adaptive immune system is able to effectively and successfully fight against the pathogen. It enters the bloodstream, but because of its weakened form, the adaptive immune system is able to effectively and successfully fight against the pathogen. This then produces memory B and memory T cells to allow for the body to rapidly respond to the infection the next time it arises. My model visually represents a smaller, weakened form of the pathogen flavivirus entering the body and how the adaptive immune system is able to work effectively at stopping the virus down throughout the body.
Vaccines have changed the lives of many, stopping epidemics from occurring from many diseases. Vaccines assist the human body in effectively fighting against many unwanted pathogens such as flavivirus. The army is now winning the battle. Molecular biology has assisted in these advances to change the health of many, including those affected with yellow fever.